Good morning, sir. Are you James Ward?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
And Mr. Burbank, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
You will, Your Honor.
Mr. Ward, in cause number 240541, you're charged, the state has elected to proceed on the lesser included offense of a second-degree felony offense of robbery, and that's from April 11th of 2022. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Burbank?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine, and you would be required to pay restitution that would be determined between now and when we come back for sentencing, and there would be dismissals in the misdemeanor cases. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection to one.
It's admitted. Any evidence that Mr. Ward's not competent? All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you, your case, and then we'll figure out restitution, and we'll come back later for sentencing. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, there's a case that was received by our office just a few weeks ago, not yet indicted, for evading with a motor vehicle. The offense date is from December of 24.
Okay.
Should that case get indicted, we will be running it concurrent with this.
Okay. So if it gets in,
This is where probation digs into Ward's life story, family background, job history, even mental health. Think of it like a report card for adults in trouble with the law. The judge uses it to decide whether Ward deserves leniency or prison bars. What do you think? Should a guilty plea automatically earn him mercy?
I think a decision's been, I don't think it's been presented to the grand jury yet.
all right. So obviously, if that case gets indicted, the understanding is that you would come in, we would do the same thing on that case, and you would have a probation that would run at the same time as this one. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom, and she's sitting at that desk right over there, okay? We'll see you back at sentencing.
May you be excused to that date, Judge.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. You're John Van Wright? And Mr. Van Wright is charged in each of his cases with injury to a child, elderly, or disabled individual. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, Brennan Mitchell filed an appearance this morning. He's going to serve as lead counsel in this case, and I'm going to take a step back
Okay,
as co-counsel.
Notice of appearance and as well as the motion for
okay. It's obviously, if he just filed it, it takes time to get through e-file, so we don't see all of that yet. Any issues, Mr. Smith? So one of these is an MTRP and one of them is a new case.
That's right, Your Honor.
All right. No issues with regard to any contact or anything that we're not wanting?
No, this
or-
wasn't somebody that knew this circumstance, but he normally would be victim. I don't anticipate it.
And probation's here, as far as, for now, everything's going okay? Okay, I'll reset the case, and Mr. Mitchell can get the information that you have, obviously, with regard to discovery. If there's anything else that needs to be turned over, we'll get an announcement at the next court date.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thanks. Good morning, and ma'am, you're Erica Msina, and Ms. Msina is charged with evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle in 24 DCCR 2100. What is the announcement?
Judge, we finished discovery. I do believe that this is a case that the state may be willing to dismiss. And so as opposed to putting on the trial docket, we're asking for one more continuance so they can take a closer look at it.
All right.
That's fine, if you allow us, Judge, if not, we can put it on there.
No, we're not going to just put it on there. If there's something that might get worked out, obviously I'll just do a normal reset of 30 days. If something happens, great. If not, then we'll take care of a rejection on that date.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you. You're free to go stay in touch with Mr. Galmore. He'll let you know when you need to be back. You're Mason Crooks. And Mr. Crooks, you're on probation for theft of property, a third-degree felony. And I received an administrative hearing. So you've been charged with, it looks like, another offense of assault, family violence maybe. Is that correct? But it looks like they're not pursuing that. Is that still the position? Are you working? Why aren't you working?
The state will take my driver's license away because I take seizure medicine.
So do you not live anywhere where you could get to a job?
Job applications out for the tire shop by our house to where I can work now between 7 and 2 before my wife goes to work for CNN. We haven't had a deal for about a month. It has, and you can ask Mr. Bro, it has been a problem.
You owe so much money. I mean,
He was afraid I wasn't gonna be able to get it caught up either.
I know, I mean,
The man told me the other man's gonna buy our property when it gets finally cleared, and then the bulldozers there.
I think the thing of it is, Judge, is that, Mr. Crooks, he's been on probation for 2.5 years now, being courtesy supervised over in Orange County, and he seems to be coming up with every excuse in the book. And Orange County is just at the point where they just tired of dealing with it, and they're almost ready to return his case back to Jefferson County. Based off of the offense, that is his uncle.
right.
And so we submitted an order of amended conditions, so, you know, just.
The no contact, I got that. Have there been any other issues since the no contact, since that was signed?
So, no, not since the no contact was signed. Had an issue with walking by the uncle's house, and the uncle called into the probation department over in Orange County, you know, reporting him saying that, you know, he's taunting or whatnot. And I advised Mr. Crooks to take another route instead of just going by there.
How far apart do y'all live?
I live in Mauriceville, he lives in Orange. That's right there.
So why would you have been walking by his house?
I had to walk through the neighborhood to get to my direction of home.
From Orange to Mauriceville?
Yes, ma'am. All the houses were instead of 62, 16th Street. I went through all the neighborhoods.
I bet there's a number,
Yeah, there's
any number of other ways that you can go if you're walking from Orange to Mauriceville instead of in front of your uncle's house, who we're having all these issues with.
Yes, ma'am.
That's,
Um,
do you
I
understand?
made a mistake.
Well, but you keep making mistakes, and your mistake's gonna cost.
The judge just warned Crooks that his mistakes could land him 2 to 10 years in prison. This is a zero-tolerance moment. The court has officially run out of patience. Probation isn't about excuses. It's about compliance. And judges hate repeat excuses more than anything. Let's be real. Walking past the uncle's house when you know it's off limits? That's asking for trouble.
You potentially 2 to 10 years in prison, because this is going to be the last time we're in court talking about this. All right. One more call about you walking by a house, showing up somewhere where they are, sending a message, whatever it is, however it is, then you're going to be back in here, and I'm going to ask your probation officer to file an MTRP. If you're not paying the money and we're not getting the victim of this paid back, then you might as well be sitting in prison. So it's time for you to get busy. You've been on probation for 2.5 years, and from this point forward, it is not going to go like it has been. There's not going to be an excuse for everything. Figure it out. Walk, get a bicycle, get a job, and start making payments. I don't care where you're working. Get a job. Figure it out. Make a budget. I want that done quickly. I want you to have a job quickly, and I want you to start making payments. Because what happens is, if you don't start doing everything you're supposed to, Orange is going to send your case back to Jefferson County. If they do that, 2 options. 1, a motion to revoke your probation because you can't do what you're supposed to over there. 2, you're going to have to come over here and report and do everything in Jefferson County. So if transportation and all of that's an issue with just getting around locally, it's going to be a big issue if you have to come back here.
I understand. Thank you.
All right, this is it. You're on zero tolerance at this point. Get it all taken care of, or you're going to be right back in here.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Brooks.
You're free to go. Good morning. Are you Ramiro Reyes? And Mr. Reyes was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of theft of property. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes.
Any additions or corrections?
No, you're,
Are you sure?
yeah,
Did you read it?
yeah.
Did you read his version?
Or not exactly.
Yes. That's the version he gave to the police as well.
So if he didn't do it, then why, if it's, I purchased an item and then later that person canceled the payment and caused me to catch a charge of theft, I don't understand.
Well, I guess we could add some additions to his version. He was purchasing via Facebook through a third party, which is the information that he cooperated and gave to Solomon Police Department. I believe they're still investigating
Man,
that.
he was acting on behalf of the person that had
Okay.
multiple people buy. It was a scam.
Okay,
It was correct. It was a scam running through Facebook. He was a party in that,
okay,
and we reached out to Beaumont Police Department based on a Facebook post. He
okay,
voluntarily went to the police
Okay,
department
all right.
and cooperated with them.
all right,
And the
perfect.
return of that item was, that's also why the state agreed to give him probation in light of discrimination.
All right, perfect. Thank you both for that explanation. All right, Mr. Reyes, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I am going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings for a period of 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, then this is an excellent opportunity because you do not.
That means if he stays clean for 5 years, the felony disappears from his record like it never happened. But one slip, just one violation, and boom, he's doing up to 2 years in state jail. Probation can be a golden ticket or a ticking time bomb. Would you trust yourself to stay perfect for 5 years?
Have a felony or this felony conviction on your record. And at the end of that probation period, if you're successful, the case gets dismissed. You'll never have this conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and sent to the state jail prison for up to 2 years. Do you understand? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you. Good morning, sir. What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning? That's all you could find? That's all, the only shirt you had in your closet? World's best farter. That's great. No, it says, I can read it. I see what it says at the bottom. You're in felony court. You need to dress appropriately to felony court, and that's not appropriate. Did you get someone hired? I can't hear you. Okay. Okay, who else you talk to? I can't hear you. Okay. All right, so why didn't you call some others if they didn't call you back? None of them, I don't believe that for a second. None of them answered their phone? Okay. How many others did you call? I can't hear you. That's it. So you called 2 that didn't answer their phone, 1 that didn't call you back, and you didn't think to keep calling and talk to at least 3. You didn't try if you only did that. This isn't that hard. The point isn't, just like you just heard me tell the other guy, the point isn't to play a game and act like you call and write 3 names down. The point is to actually hire someone. And you can't actually hire someone unless you really try. I'm going to reset your case for 30 days. You need to get someone hired, or you need to actually talk to 3 lawyers. And if you have to call 20 to get that done, then call 20. Start this week. Don't wait till the week before court, because they are in court. These are just normal common sense things, right? All right, step in front of the clerk. If you don't do that, the next time your bond will be revoked and you'll go back to jail. Good morning, sir. You're Christopher Davis. Mr. Davis, did you get someone hired?
I brought the 3 pieces of, the 3 attorneys.
Who'd you talk to?
Talked to this, the person right here, Crenshaw.
Okay.
I was trying to get a court-appointed attorney.
What other two did you talk to?
Mitchell Woods and Brad Jones Jr. I've heard it.
You actually talked to those people?
Talked to Crenshaw's office, but I couldn't get a hold of him. I mean, he was supposed to call me back, but I thought I was gonna get a court-appointed attorney.
Well, when you were here last time, I told you you had to work on trying to hire your own lawyer, and you needed to actually speak with 3 lawyers.
Yes, ma'am.
So where's this Mitchell Woods?
I didn't speak to him. I just spoke to the one, but I thought I was supposed to bring 3 attorneys up here for you.
No, it's not just I'm gonna write down 3 names. I said go talk to 3 attorneys, at least 3 attorneys, and try to hire them. It's not just I'm gonna give you 30 days and you come back and you write down some names, because Mitchell Woods is probably Clint Mitchell Woods, who is a judge down the hall. So you didn't talk to him as a lawyer. Brad Jones has been retired for many, many years, doesn't practice law. So you didn't do what I asked you to do. Hang on. You didn't do what I asked you to do. And so the result of that is I could put you in jail for not following the court order. It's not just a game to go say I did what you told me to, because you didn't. I'm going to reset your case for 30 days. You need to try to hire a lawyer. If you don't hire one, you better start calling this week actual lawyers that practice law and make appointments and visit with them. All right, because I've been here a long time. I know who the lawyers are around here, so you're not going to get one over me by just writing down some names. Step in front of the clerk and get the reset notice. Good morning. Are you Diamond James? And Ms. James, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25 DCCR 0437. You're charged with a 3rd-degree felony offense of hindering apprehension or prosecution of a known felon from March 5th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? No. So what I'm going to do, Ms. James, is reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They all have different payment plans. If you're sitting in here, you've heard it's not just a game to come in and tell me that you've write 3 numbers down. You need to actually speak with at least 3. The point of this is to try to hire a lawyer, okay? But bring me back the names of those that you've contacted and talked to so that I know you're trying, and we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond and you would have to go back to jail. Do you understand? As a condition of your bond, were you ordered not to have any contact with Jacqueline Young? You were? Okay. I want to make sure you understand how important that is. You cannot have any contact or communication with him. That obviously means in person, but it also means through social media and DMs and whatever else is out there. If I find out that you've had any contact or communication with him, then your bond would be raised and you'd go back to jail. You understand? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset notice. Good morning. Are you Brashana Weston? And Ms. Weston, this is your initial appearance in cause number 24 DCCR 2448. You're charged with the 2nd-degree felony offense of burglary of a habitation from June 17th of 2020. Goodness gracious. So since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? Okay. How old are you?
21.
Okay. So this is something that they're saying happened back in when you were,
As a minor.
how old were you? 18 or 17?
No, I was way younger than that. I was like 15, 16.
June of 2020. If you were born in 2004. 2004. Mr. Nichols?
Yes, sir.
I just want to double check the dates and her age on this.
Okay, what's her name?
It's Brashana Weston, Weston,
How you spell Brashana?
Brashawna. Look, you're gonna make me do math. Hold on. When's your birthday?
March 6th, 2004.
So you might have just turned 17 before this, because this is from This is from June. So you would have been 17, which means you would have been an adult for purposes of court. All right, so never mind. Sorry, Mr. Nichols. Just took me a minute to do some math. So, Ms. Weston, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? All right, so what I'm going to do is reset your case for about 30 days or so to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get a lawyer hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They all have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. You heard me. You heard what's going on this morning. This isn't just I'm going to write down 3 names and act like I talked to them. You need to talk to them so that you can tell me what they said so that I know you're really trying, okay? Don't wait till it gets close to the court date because you need some time to make appointments to visit with them. So get started on that this week. If you don't do all that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset notice. Good morning, ma'am. You're Lamira Henry?
Yes, ma'am.
And Miss Henry, did you get someone hired?
I talked to a couple of lawyers.
Okay.
They just hired.
Who'd you talk to?
I talked to Parker, a guy named Parker, Alan Parker.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to Kevin. I talked to James Macon
Mm-hmm.
and Kevin. I know his name, Kevin. The number is 498332872.
I don't know everybody's number.
But that's the 3 guys that I talked
Okay.
to. I with the job I work, I make like $1,600 a month. They
Okay.
want like $7,500,
Right.
$500.
So I thank you for doing what I asked you to do. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Okay.
You need to fill it out accurately and completely because you're going to swear under oath that it's all true. So put what your bills are, put what your income is, and then I'll take a look at it, okay?
Okay.
If you step in front of the clerk, she'll give you that information
Thank
and
you.
instructions. Yes, ma'am. Good morning. You're Eric Fornals. And Mr. Fornals, did you get someone hired?
I did not get anybody hired. I did talk to 3 different lawyers, and I'm still kind of waiting on 3 to get back. The first one I talked to was Mr. Shalander himself, from Shalander on 5/6/25. He wants about $6,000. The next person I talked to, which I really liked, if I had money to pay for him, I would, was, I believe his name is Corey from RAQUEL Law Firm. Really young guy, really good, really good. And actually, his price was cheaper, it's $4,500. Then the last one that I talked to was Ben from Gertz and Kelly. That was on 5/22, and they want $7,500. I'm still waiting to hear back from Franklin, James Macon, and Crenshaw.
Okay.
I did talk with all these, and we did go over the phone consultation, because I told you before I live in Lufkin, so it's hard for me to do so, but I
Okay.
did reach out. And
Thank you
ask
for
them to do that.
I appreciate that and the information that you brought back. And so do you think if I give you one more reset, you'll be able to talk to some others and try to get someone? You're working, right?
I am working. I'm working at a convenience store right now. I'm usually doing industrial stuff, but right now with the pending charge that I have going, a lot of places are saying, no, we don't, not until you get something done about that. So unfortunately, I'm working at a convenience store, but I am working.
Well, no, I appreciate that you're doing that. I'll have you fill out some paperwork this morning, Mr. Fornos, to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. You just fill it out accurately and completely. I'll take a look at it, and you're going to swear under oath that it's all true, so don't just leave things blank. Make sure you fill it out completely. Step in front of the clerk.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. You're Anthony Whitmire?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Whitmire, were you able to get someone hired?
No, ma'am. I did talk to 4 of them, but there's no way I can afford the retainer fees. I'm not working right now.
Who'd you talk to?
Crenshaw, Walker, Willard Hall, and Gertz.
Why aren't you working?
My truck's down right now.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. You're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it. If you step in front of the clerk, she'll give you that paperwork and your instructions.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. You David Holland? And Mr. Holland is charged with theft of service. Mr. Boudreaux, what is the announcement?
Your Honor, we've been offered a settlement with the DA's office. I talked to Mr. Coleman on Thursday or Friday, and I had to explain to him, I had to explain to my client that he didn't keep the truck more than probably a day or two, but it didn't get recovered for about 4 weeks, for about 4 months. And we believe that he'll be able to come up with the money to pay what Mr. Coleman is asking. He wanting $2,300.
I don't need to get all the details. I just need to know, if you have something worked out, if you need a little more time.
Judge, could we, I don't know if this is too long to ask for.
30 days is my day.
But about, what I was going to ask for was about a month and a half.
Okay. Mr. Holland, you've discussed with Mr. Boudreau what your options are. Do you feel like 45 days would give you some time to get together what the district attorney's asking for? All right, so I will do a 45-day reset. If you get that taken care of, great. If not, when you come back, there'll probably have to be something else that's looked at as far as how it's going to get worked out. Okay? All right. Thank you. Y'all are free to go. Good morning, ma'am. You're Julia Schultz. And this is 24 DCCR 2290. And Mr. Samuel, what is the announcement?
Your Honor, we've been communicating with the state. There's some additional information that she's trying to get. We're trying to get this. And we believe we might be able to make it easier to resolve. But I'm waiting for the additional information.
And Judge, what I'm in search of is a forensic expert with respect to the death of the child, as well as we were waiting for some issues to be resolved down at family court. It's my understanding as of last week that the children have been now placed with their grandparents set to be adopted. I got a picture of them on the plane, so it seems to be headed in the right direction, hopefully for us to now be able to discuss possible resolution before we put it on trial.
All right. So just 30 days. Do you think you'll be able to get that? Okay. I'll do one more 30-day reset. Y'all can figure out where you are, and we'll get an announcement at the next court date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're free to go. Good morning, sir. Are you Darren Carter?
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes, I am.
And Mr. Carter's charged with assault of a public servant. And what is the announcement?
Judge, I believe we have a plea agreement in place here. It's going to involve a little bit of jail time and reduction, so we're going to ask for a reset to get everything ready.
Okay.
If we could reset for about 30 days, he would plan to come in and do it at that time.
Sure.
And go into custody at that time.
All right. We'll just do a normal 30-day reset then. Make sure you stay in touch with your attorney. He'll let you know when you need to be back, and we'll take care of it.
Who do I need to talk to?
They'll email you or send you through the, however, electronic.
We just leave.
You're just free to go.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. Are you Maverick Neal? And Mr. Neal's charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in 24 DCCR 2436. And what is the announcement?
Judge, we'd reset for me to try to contact the complainant. I'm not getting any answers for written correspondence or the different phone numbers my investigators been able to locate for. But I'm not inclined to dismiss because of the seriousness of these charges, Judge. I've made a probation offer, which I believe is going to be rejected. And if that's the case, I guess we're set for trial, and I'll could double our efforts to locate her.
And you intend to go forward with or without?
I believe I can prove the case without her presence, Your Honor.
Okay. So if sounds like there needs to be a rejection done, if there's not going to be, if he does not want to accept any plea agreement, let's get the rejection done this morning. That's on the tablet, and then I'll call you back up when I'm ready to take care of that. Good morning, sir. You're Arthur Johnson? And Mr. Johnson is charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon, and what is the announcement?
Your Honor, the state's agreed to all conditions that the defendant forfeits his right to the weapon. The state's agreed to dismiss the circumstances of this particular case. Is that his was taken from his home and was stolen, and he got it back and was walking back to his house with it. So as long as he forfeits the weapon, we're agreed not to charge him with it.
So obviously, Mr. Johnson, you understand you can't have a weapon at all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to sign that dismissal. Thank you, Mr. Hoffpower, Mr. Rojas. Mr. Johnson, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Good morning. Are you Anthony Vidal? And Mr. Vidal is charged with criminal mischief. And what is the announcement?
Judge, I'll jump in. Mr. Vidal, this incident comes from a disturbance in a group home, and so there will be restitution involved. But because Mr. Vidal is in a group home, there's some concerns about ability to pay and things like that. So we're asking for a reset just to kind of straighten out his situation, see what we really can do.
Okay. All right. Any issues since then?
Nothing I'm aware of.
All right, Mr. Vidal, I'm going to reset your case about 30 days. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Lewis, and he'll let you know when you need to be back, and y'all can discuss your case before you come. Okay, you're free to go. Been long enough. Good morning, ma'am. You're Crystal Vogan? Yes, ma'am. And Ms. Vogan, hold on, this is Mr. Hoffpower's case. Vogan is charged with the state jail felony offense of theft of property. Mr. Lewis, what is the announcement?
Judge, we've gotten an offer from Mr. Harper on this case. I've talked to Ms. Vogan, but we've gotten some mitigating information that I need to talk with them about to possibly get this case resolved. I believe one setting ought to take care of that, Judge.
All right, any issues?
No.
All right, Ms. Vogan, I'm just going to do a normal reset, which is about 30 days. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Lewis. He'll let you know when you need to be back. You're free to go. Thank you. All right, sir, you Jermaine Young? Yes, ma'am. And Mr. Young is charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. And Mr. Burbank, what is the announcement?
I think we're still waiting for some testing, Judge.
We are, Judge, and I put a call in, I got a response on my DNA. That's the only thing that we had at CPS, we've received that.
Got that.
So this is the only thing that we're waiting on.
And did they give you any type of?
They don't give me a timeline, they just,
Okay.
so I will follow through with them.
All right, let's do, we'll do, now that we've got CPS, that's the only thing we're waiting on. I'm gonna do 60 days. And then hopefully we'll have some information, obviously when it gets close, if you can get back with them and see where we are. If we need to let them know some special setting to make it move up, then we'll see if we can get that done.
Yes, ma'am.
Stay in touch with Mr. Burbank. He'll let you know when you need to be back. All right, we're free to go. Good morning, sir. You're Jacob Graves?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Graves has got a motion to revoke his probation on probation for arson. Mr. Crenshaw, announcement.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe this is our very first setting. We are working diligently towards a resolution. We're not there yet, though. If we could please just come back for a standard reset.
Any issues at this time from probation?
No, ma'am. He just paid his fees current. We're just waiting for waivers.
Okay, all right, then I'll just do a normal reset, give y'all some time to work on it, and we'll see if we can get an announcement at the next court date. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Crenshaw, as well as continue doing everything you're supposed to on probation.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're free to go, sir. So, Mr. Neal, in cause number 242436, you're charged with a second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and that's from October 26th of 2024. What that means, sir, is that if you go to trial and you're found guilty, the range of punishment would be between 2 years and up to 20 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
And I have here on the computer a plea bargain rejection that you've signed with Mr. Doyle. This shows that the district attorney's office has made an offer, if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty in your case, for a 5-year deferred probation, a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. And with that type of probation, if you successfully completed it, the case would be dismissed and you wouldn't have a felony conviction. Do you understand?
A little bit.
So I want to make sure that you do understand everything, because it's very important that after today, if I put your case on the trial docket, I won't accept this plea agreement. All right, so if you want the plea agreement, fine. If you are not guilty and you want to have a jury decide, that's fine as well. Mr. Nichols has stated earlier today that he intends to go forward with or without the complaining witness in this case. So we've talked about that. I don't want you to think that at some later date he intends to dismiss the case or something would change unless there's new evidence that comes forward. So if you don't want to take this 5-year deferred probation, that's fine. We'll put it on the trial docket, but I want you to make sure you understand that I will not accept this agreement after today. If you change your mind later and you want to enter a plea of guilty, then you can plea open to the court or to some other plea agreement. Do you understand that? And do you want to reject that plea agreement and have your case set for trial? It's your decision.
Sorry.
I mean, go ahead. I mean, if y'all need to talk some more, but.
You don't want to plead, correct?
Yes, but.
Yes, you want to plead, or no, you don't want to plead?
I don't.
That's what we've been talking about outside.
Okay. So you've been talking about it with Mr. Doyle?
Yeah. Because I'm not understanding
What are you not understanding?
Okay, it's been 4 times, right?
I don't know about 4 times.
He's talking about the docket count.
Okay.
The state had indicated to me that they might have, or I indicated to the state rather, that the victim didn't want to prosecute the case.
Right.
He's never been able to get a hold of the victim.
Right.
To have her tell him that. He feels like he's been up here enough that I have the authority to make the state dismiss it. And I don't.
No, correct. So Mr. Doyle is doing everything he can with trying to negotiate with the district attorney. And it is legally possible for the state to go forward with the case without the complaining witness, and that is what they intend to do, according to Mr. Nichols, correct,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Nichols? So with or without her, they're going to present the evidence that they do have to a jury, if you go to a jury trial, and then that jury can decide whether or not you did or didn't do what they're charging you with. So today is the day to decide if you want to go to trial and let that jury decide whether she comes or not, case isn't getting dismissed, or if you want to enter a plea of guilty to the offense for that 5-year deferred probation.
I don't want to do the second.
You're consistent. Tell me that you did not want to split. So you changed from that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
So you want to have a jury decide?
Yes.
Okay, then I will place your case on the trial docket. Mr. Doyle will begin preparation for trial.
Okay, do you have an idea as to when?
They'll send you that date. We're about
Okay.
3 months or so.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we finished?
Yes, sir. Thank you. You're free to
Thank
go.
you.
Take my phone.
Good morning, sir. Are you Devin Spites? And Mr. Spites is charged with theft of property. And Ms. Hawkins, what is the announcement?
Is this an announcement setting, Your Honor? I'm
It-
sorry.
it is.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Judge, if I may.
Sure,
just,
yeah.
Ms. Hawkins and I have spoken. I'm gonna get her signed up for the discovery portal.
Okay.
Make sure she gets the media and hopefully get her an offer and try to resolve.
Perfect. Thank you, Ms. Malfina. So what I'll do, Ms. Hawkins, is reset it about 30 days or so to give you an opportunity to make sure you send in a request so they can get you signed up on that portal. There's a separate request for any type of media, and Ms. Malfina will help you with all of that. Sir, if you'll just stay in touch with your attorney, she'll let you know when you need to come back. And also, once she receives all that information, y'all can go over it. And then we'll see where we are at the next court date. All right. Thank you. You're free to go. Be careful going back now.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. You are Michael McCain? And Mr. McCain, Mr. Vasquez is here for Mr. Macon. And have you had an opportunity to go over that PSI with him? And are you okay going forward today with your sentencing with Mr. Vasquez? And I've received that pre-sentence report. This is 241408. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, Judge. Yes, Your Honor, I just read it.
Are there any additions or corrections to that PSI?
No, just no, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. McCain, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I am going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings, place you on probation for a period of 10 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, and there's no reason for me to think you won't, this seems like it's something that's very out of character for you, and also something that even you admitted was because of some emotions that had to do with your child and ex and things like that. Obviously, you understand now this isn't the way to handle that, correct? If you do everything you're supposed to on this probation, it's an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction. When you successfully complete it at the end, the case will be dismissed. You'll never be a convicted felon. The other side to that, though, is if you violate your conditions of probation, you can be brought back into court, you could be found guilty of the offense, so you would be a convicted felon, and you could go to prison for up to 20 years because of this. Do you understand? Also, I want to make sure you understand as well, you got a 10-year probation. However, I sign every single day early terminations for people to get off probation early. And so that could very well happen, it looks like, with you. And if you do everything you're supposed to while you're on probation, get your community service done early, follow all of the rules, don't test positive for anything, don't obviously get arrested for anything else. Anyway, do everything you're supposed to, then you would be eligible early to get off probation. So make sure you do all of that, and you don't have to worry about the whole 10 years. If you're not doing everything you are supposed to, then obviously you could end up on it for 10 years, or you could end up with a revocation. You understand? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation will call you up when she's ready to go over all of your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Vasquez.
Thank you, Your Honor.